Yo, yo, yo. Hello, Divine. Whoever comes in, whoever watches this, thank you. I'm doing this season preview of Aquarius season because things are kind of crazy in the world in a more in-your-face fashion. And it's nice to have an idea of what to look forward to or what to be aware of going forward when you can. So I'm going to do that right now. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to try not to speak too loud because I know my audio is quite accelerated right now. So I got some jams going on in the background. I'm going to be using the cards of wisdom as the oracle energy for the first part of this read. I'm actually doing two parts. I'm going to do a special sign specific reading. And that's just to pull out some extra energy about how you can best serve yourself this month. Aquarius is about that individuality, also that how you can be individual within a community and still be strong within your community and within yourself. It's really quite beautiful. That's star energy, Aquarius is. Today I'm going to be using the Octopus Tarot for the actual reading for the season preview. And then for the sign specifics, I'm using a Calpratom's Self-Love Oracle and the Circle of Life Tarot. The first spot in the layout is the highlighted message. And we want to know what the highlighted message is for this Aquarius season from January 21st, 22nd to February 20th, I believe, if not 19th. I'm not taking those. My shuffling's kind of like, I haven't used this deck much. I actually gifted it to an Aquarius recently, and they didn't take it. So I'm going to go ahead and hope that the energy here, maybe it wasn't meant for them to take. Maybe it was meant for me to utilize for this reading. I'm going to do a master shuffle before I keep going because this is taking a lot of energy and taking a lot of time. Remember, if you do enjoy this calm energy vibe here today, here we go. 2 cards for the highlighted energy. We'll see what those are later. And then the second position is that of, I have to have a little help me out here because I've been gone for a while. This is signals of support, and this is the position number 2. Second position. Feels like I'm talking about ballet. Next will be approaching this time. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute. I've been out of the loop for a minute. This is 2 cards? This is 3 cards. We're not taking that. For approaching this time, the energy approaching this time. Next we have immediate influences of this time of Aquarius season, what we can expect. I'm going to take this one. I don't know what it was, but it's the one that was closest to me, and the energy just felt like it was there. For the fifth position, we're going to talk about how we can remain adaptable at this time. Now, the season preview is general. The special sign-specific reading is obviously specific. I'm going to raise these up a little bit. All right, the sixth position, and there are 8 positions total, including the 8th position, which is the oracle energy. Sixth position, fifth position. Sixth position is the harmonic balance, how we can keep ourselves in a harmonic balance, how we can offer harmonic balance at this time. And 7 is any extra messages. So let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. What else is there about Aquarius season? What else is there about showing up in Aquarius season, about approaching Aquarius season, about I saw all 3, so I'm going to take all 3 and I'm going to try to consolidate the message as much as I can. So there is that. That's 1 through 7 of the positions. And then the oracle message. What's the oracle message for Aquarius season? What's the message of guidance, the ultimate message of guidance? There are 2. So transformation is on the bottom. It's reversed. So it may be just a difficult time to realize or recognize a transformation that is actually happening, or that has been in the works of happening for maybe 6 months, maybe 6 years. But that's not obvious, its effects and the energy. So let's go into the first position of the highlighted message. We got the Page of Wands and the 2 of Wands reversed. So with the Page of Wands coming out with the 2 of Wands reversed, it's telling me that like there's a need to sort of, or energy is best maybe channeled by staying still, by not rushing, by taking time to do the detailed work, to take itinerary of what we have, to not be defensive for defensive's sake. To engage in a way that is reflective of the way that of the manner of how you would like to be, or how you are in the best and the worst ways, meaning that those worst ways to you or to others, maybe, I'm not sure, may need to have some healing focused on them, right? Focal healing, meditation. Meditation is the art of pausing. So, yeah, there's that for the second. Oh, come on, reference, because the second, signals of support, we got 2 cards, I believe. Oh no, we got 1 card. We got the 5 of Swords reversed. So with the 5 of Swords reversed, it's like those ideas that still stick, that we are tuning to, or we're more grasping, we're more finding comfortability in. Okay. And as we allow ourselves to get into spaces where our ideals can be expanded and enriched, we go in so with caution. There's a need to proceed with caution. I feel like with these cards coming out, the defensive card and this card with the swords. Was this a sword? It was a sword. Very Aquarius. Okay. But swords really talks about the mind, so really strengthening your mind. And I think the stillness from the highlighted message is going to really fortify that going into the signals of support. Being able to distinguish what is an ideal or a belief or a practice to continue on with, okay, at this time of the Aquarius season. For number 3, we have approaching this time. I don't know if y'all can hear my cat in the background. He's trying to get in the cabinet and stuff. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is almost like, to me, approaching this time, it's like, believe it. Believe it can happen, and it will. Believe it so strongly that there is no fear in going forward. There is nothing but support that you see in those distinctions that you've made that are more aligned with you at this time, okay? Number 6 is our harmonic balance and how we can either recognize our balance in this world and all we do, or how we can support the balance, how we can continue to support balance in the world. We have the Ace of Cups, so that just means allowing ourselves to love, allowing ourselves to be fulfilled and feel fulfilled, and also allowing ourselves to be the one to fill other people with unconditional love. I don't know how to say it any other way. It looks like there's a squid, but there's looks like there's a squid behind the octopus, which is really interesting. And then at the bottom of the cup, there's like a big splash of liquid, but it looks like a flower. I'll show you. I'll see if you can see it. Okay. So maybe maybe you get a flowery feeling, or maybe there's a fragrance of flower that you fall in love with and that you decide to buy for yourself, or someone buys for you. I don't know. But it sounds like something nourishing. This is all about nourishment. For the 7th position, it's going deeper. And for this, we have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles reversed. The 3 of Cups is upright. The 3 of Pentacles is reversed. Ultimately, I feel like this is an advisory of not squandering your resources, whether that's your emotions, your attention, which is a resource, your actual finances. And I think that goes back to the number 1 position of actualizing and recognizing what to, hold on just a moment. There's a commercial, guys. Hold on. Y'all, there's a commercial. But c'est la vie, that's part of the slowdown or the being still that needs to happen for me right now. All right. And then I'm going to put these bugs back on the wall for los gatos. Para los gatos. Mis gatos. All right. I cannot find the mouse. I don't know where the mouse is. There it is. All right, and there is the bugs and the mice for the cats to chase if they want to. This video they might not like though. So yes, so slow down so that we can recognize those areas where we are squandering our resources and where we don't need to, where we need to sort of get a grip on things. I think the Octopus Tarot, if nothing else, talks about getting a grip on things. In the second position of sources, supportive sources right now, this octopus is holding something, but I'm not really sure what it is. But it doesn't look like they're holding tightly to anything. It looks like they're just there, like laid on, whatever that contraption is. Yeah, a lot of these octopuses, they don't have images of holding on to things, except for this Page of Wands. On the number one spot, the Page of Wands reversed, right? So don't hold on to things, right? Which is funny because when I think about octopi, I definitely think about them holding on. Seven. So for 7 going deeper, we have the 8 of Swords upright, the 6 of Cups upright, and the Magician reversed. There are certain things that may be being carried from the past as well that may be stagnating us in ways that we need to recognize so that we can move forward and embrace the alignment that is meant for us outside of our normalcy, outside of what we know. It's whatever this is that we're attached to, because there's literally the imagery in these octopus cards are intense. There is a need to recognize who is truly dependable, who is truly aligned with you in your life. So that when it comes to creating, when it comes to making things possible, when it comes to the steps forward, they are actually supported and actually enriched, which is beautiful. That this message will come out like this. All right, so that was 7. And 8. 8 is the oracle energy, and these are so beautiful and picturesque that I do show these. We have 6, flow, and 40, creativity. All right, so I'm going to read both of these. Which one should I read first? The way you showed it. The flower of your being begins to bloom when you move with the flow of life. This is a process of letting go, moving your consciousness out of your mind and into your body mind or shaman center, which is an inch or two below your navel. Feel your receptivity as you become still. Watch the waterfall flow as if you were the mountain high above it. Be serene, at ease, and totally within your power. Then let this waterfall of life work for you, becoming like a twig carried on its rushing surface. Become one with the water, dissolving the senses of your mind and living totally in your instinctual nature. That's my cat. Let go and relax into the eternal flow. So that is flow, number 6, south red. And the next, we have creativity, number 40. Very even, very balanced. So I think by heeding the message of the season preview layouts that, depending on whatever direction you focus on, you are liable to fulfill creativity and balance and flow and restoration. And I think that's beautiful. So for 40, creativity, East Yellow. I'm not going to show this one right now either because it's sideways and I can't read that way. I don't want to struggle. I'm not struggling to read it. That is my declaration right now. For creativity, your creativity is a story that needs a voice in the world, a way to be heard, and it has moved into your spirit lodge. Creativity is a part of your future life. People think that creativity is outside of them, like truth or power, but it inhabits you like your own life force, and it animates your being. Creativity is within the crystal palace of your mind. You are about to go on a long journey called your life. And as you travel, you will learn to heal the evil forces of darkness. You are a warrior in the fight against ignorance. These dark sorcerers are created within each of us when we have a life of unexpressed creativity. When we live someone else's truth, not our own. Define your own creativity, and live that creativity in the world. Okay, so I know a lot of readers say, I can't make this up, but literally, I think between the two decks and between the reading, the portions of the reading, the 8-card layout of the octopus deck, and of the cards of wisdom, the balance of the messages is kind of, I can't make this shit up. Okay? All right. And now I'm going to go ahead. And I don't think I'm going to take these cards up. I'm just going to create a big old pile of cards. Okay? I want to go into the specifics, sign-specific readings, and they're going to be very short, very sweet. So I'm going to start with Pisces, and I'm going to end with Aquarius. But I'm first going to go into the modalities. Okay? So we're going to get a Self-Love Oracle by let me not say the name wrong, Akalpratam, and get a card for each modality, which is cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And these are the specific groupings for the signs in accordance to time of year, in accordance to where they are situated in time, regularly, routinely, annually. So Pisces is a mutable sign. We're going to start with the Mutables. The Gift of Freedom just showed up, but also 3 other cards just popped up, so I'm not going to take that. Let me go ahead and shuffle this, actually, because I don't think I did a pre-shuffle with this, and that's probably why. It's a little more difficult. Okay, gotta loosen up the energy of the cards and get them ready. Okay. Mutable signs for Aquarius season. Breathe in the prana. All right. I'm just going to do all 3 right now. Cardinal signs. And I like to think of this as like the Ouroboros, or like, you know, the way I'm doing this, just because I'm starting with the Oracle this time. Cardinal signs. We have release to Mama Earth. This really pretty card with a pretty lady on the bottom. Keeps popping out. And then for fix, we have, I am the light of my soul. My cat is going off. Okay. So for Breathe in the Prana, I'm going to go ahead and read the book for this. I wish I had my stand so that this could just be held, but this is Breathe in the Prana, and it represents the heart chakra. It's number 14. Okay, that's for mutable signs for this Aquarius season. And let's see what Breathe in Prana is. Wow, this pretty card. This one kept popping out, and it's the first page that opened up. But girl, you did not pop out. You did not come out. Okay, so for Breathe in Prana, prana is not the breath. It is the energy of creative life. This card comes as a message to you to go deeper into a relationship and use the breath of life to receive more power and pranic energy. Prana is life that comes through the element of air, which is perfect for Aquarius season. Sorry, I got really excited just now. I probably got really loud. Of course, Aquarius is an air sign. Okay, a fixed air sign. The fixed air sign. Through the breath, and it is given to you because you have earned this life, because your life and your breath is a gift. You must receive it and enjoy it fully. This takes practice and a desire to be fully aware. Yogis practice having an awareness of every breath. They understand the immense benefits that come with this moment by moment awareness. Conscious breathing, called pranayama, gives you prosperity, projection, and personality. It also increases your aura. When you breathe consciously, you are engaging a support system that will carry you and heal you. The conscious breath is called the breath of life. And it is a way for you to connect with your infinity and your divinity. When you breathe consciously, or when you breathe continuously, you will know the universe and the universe will know you. Be friendly and open. Embrace your ability to have a continuous relationship with conscious breathing. Conscious breathing practices assist you to maintain your vital energy by providing a flush of energy and balancing your endocrine system. So you may feel more generous and less irritable. Suggested practice. This is for the mutable signs, which is Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. With a qualified yoga practitioner, learn to practice any of the following breathing techniques: the breath of fire, the 1 minute breath, long deep breathing, suspending the breath, alternate nostril breathing techniques, and Sudarshan Chakra Kriya. The Sudarshan Chakra Kriya. Beautiful. Okay. And I'm going to put this into the book. There's a peacock here, like the ultimate symbol of beauty, I would say. And the air realm, for me, would be a peacock, because have you seen them when they're trying to court? Absolutely phenomenal. So I'm using the circle of life to pull out a message for each sign, and we're starting with Pisces. Pisces gets the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, to me, right now is about knowing what we have, and knowing what we want to contribute to, and what we want to allow others to contribute to. Knowing that we don't have to have all our hands in every basket or filled all the time, okay? And if we've been feeling that way, number 5, the number of change, says, it's time to consider a different route. It's time to consider a different approach. My cats are so cute. So yeah. And just like how the starfish is able to rejuvenate a leg when it's gone, I feel like don't be afraid to take risks. Allow yourself to take risks. Calculated risks. There's 5 little starfish here. I'm guessing they're baby starfish. Babies take risks. Kids take risks. As part of their like, it's what they do, so maybe to tap into a more childlike aspect of oneself when it comes to dealing with relationships or situations that we do choose to put into and pour into. Wow. Okay. So next we have Gemini. Let's see that's for Pisces, the reading I just gave, and now this is for Gemini. We have the 8 of Swords. Oh no, not the 8 of Swords, just 8. Justice. This is justice. Gemini, the twins, talks about balance in a way. Okay. I feel like there is a source where justice is, it just is. And I think a lot of what we've been dealing with or recognizing or being fed lately has challenged that. That security. Injustice. Because of injustice. But know that it'll all balance out. Stay sharp. I feel like the Gemini, which is another air sign, obviously. Well, not obviously. Maybe you don't know. So Gemini is another air sign. So stay sharp. And I love that there's a sword here. Swords are connected to air signs. this card didn't know that I was doing this, you know? So Gemini, stay sharp, stay vigilant, and keep looking to be in that state of justice and in the actions that we take going forward, and the actions taken going forward into this time of the Aquarius season. All right, now we're going to do Virgo. Oh, wow. Virgo got the Four of Swords along with the Five of Cups, which came out again. And I think that this is mostly saying exactly what the first card in the first section of the reading for the season preview, that during this time, allow yourself to take a break, allow yourself to take a back seat, allow yourself to slow down. That is a major message for specifically Virgo. Now let's see about Sagittarius. This card is like it. So we have the Knight of Swords. All right, the Knight of Swords. There's something that is there already. I think the energy is waiting to be met and to be acknowledged and to be nourished. I'll show you the image. I don't know. Someone might say it looks like he's choking this duck, but I feel like he's cradling it. He's taking care of it. He's that's what I infer from this, while trying to take a vigilant approach to his resources. It's January 22nd and it's 222. It's 222. That's the shit I can't make up. Okay, I feel like crying. I wish I could I'm taking a screenshot. Okay, I can't. All right, so yeah, I think it's that the Knight of Swords is also saying like to be careful not to suffocate something or to hold on to something too tightly, but to make sure you're not holding on to it in a way that it'll let it go. Maybe for some of us, some people, okay, some Sagittarius people. All right, I'm going to read the Cardinal Oracle released to Mama Earth. It is associated with the root chakra. These cards are just so beautiful. Two ladies. Talk about Gemini, okay? But the fixed signs are Aries, Capricorn that just passed, but I don't want to start going backwards. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So I'm going to go through and do each individual sign after this special sign read. I'm going to read what is on this card. It says, I have the courage and freedom to choose how I feel. I choose to be on this earth and to be love personified. I integrate my inner and outer worlds. I practice my free will. My body expresses a joy for life. That's beautiful. And let's see what the book has to say. It's number 2. So, wow. 2 energy has been coming out. Bro. Okay, so mutable signs didn't really get 2 energy. We got 14, which is divisible by 2 evenly, obviously. But wait until you see quick signs, Aquarius. Wait till you see the card, okay? So wait till you see the numbers and everything and how it's working and how it's coming together with this reading, because Cardinals just got number 2. Okay, so let's see what number 2 says. I'm hyped. I'm hyped right now. I'm loud, probably. Sorry. Okay, so card 2, Release to Mama Earth, says, go into nature now. This card is a gift of grace. It is a message from the element of earth calling for you to heal and release all that is stuck or causing any distance from ease. Your true mother is earth. We are all born of her beautiful crystalline energy. Mother Earth beckons you now to connect very deeply with her, to get lost in simply being in her very good loving company. She asks that you understand that your life is invaluable and very precious. Mother Earth asks that you release all your worries, fears, past traumas, and lies to her, trusting that she can take them all. It's time for you to let go of the past and move forward into deeper self-love, to find joy in simply being your true self, here and now. In particular, release all fears of lack. Lack is a concept of the fearful, primitive mind. As you release these unfounded fears to Mother Earth, observe how nature is always renewing and rebirthing beauty. Understand that you too are constantly becoming anew. Every cell in your body renews every 72 hours. Know that you deserve a wonderful, fulfilled life in which you are living your dharma. Trust that the greater universe supports you in experiencing real abundance. Suggested practice. Suggested practice, my cat. This cat. I shouldn't ownership, but I mean, it's my baby. All right, so with a suggested practice. You okay, buddy? He took a risk. With an open heart, explore, enjoy, and experience connecting with Mother Earth and all her magnificent beauty. This will remind your own loving grace. With a beginner's mind, release the need to know everything and connect with the earth element, even if it just means you standing on grass or in a small garden. Be in nature every day and go now. I'm gonna put this number 2 card here as we move on to the specifics messages. My cat disappeared. All right, so we're going to go into right now Aries. Aries, and see what the message is for Aries for this Aquarius season. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay, so this is the Empress. And the Empress is indeed in nature, like in the typical tarot, in the Rider-Waite, in nature, sitting in nature on a throne in nature, right? With the waterfall behind her and everything. Like, she's in there, right? This version is in a cave. I don't know. What would you say? Oh, wow. And there's like this other energy up here. The Empress is usually alone in the interpretation of that card, but the fact that she has this other energy here who is, it almost seems like just like relaxed, maybe even desiring the Empress. That's interesting to me. So the Mirror is standing out as well. So I think that being in nature may offer a bit of reflection into yourself, Aries, and into what you truly want, what you truly need, and who you truly vibe with. I don't know, because they're not even like on the same level of plane of existing, and yet I don't know, the Empress looks kind of annoyed, but and yet like they're sharing a space, and it's really beautiful in that resort to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm putting it back. All right. And next we have Cancer. Is this it? There's two. I think I'm going to try to pick one. That's my other cat, if you heard that. That's the younger of the two. That looked very Cancer-esque. But these cup cards tend to do that. It's not for you. Oh, okay. We have the Six of Swords for Cancer. And the depiction is lovely. It's a little angel lady holding on to this ram, which is Aries. In such a nurturing way. Cancer is such a sign known for nurturing. And I really feel like it's talking about going forward into nature, by the way. You're already in nature. I don't know if all these cards are in nature. Some of them just are. But going forward, choosing whether or not to go forward, maybe to escape something that is harmful on any level, like whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, somatically, mentally, having the courage and taking the what's the word I'm looking for? Taking the time to nourish that understanding, taking that time to really outline how to go forward while holding on to this passion and this determination. That's what I'm looking for. This determination that is being held, okay, amongst all the other BS that's going on in the world or in your life. Next, we're going to do Libra. Libra. All right, two cards came out. I can't like pick and choose. All right, Two of Cups and King of Cups. So Libra, it's not for you. Libra, you may be involved in some type of romantic situation, or you may be finding that it's coming to an apex, like, or you're going to a next level, because from the 2 to the king, that's quite a jump, right? I love how in this card, they both have crowns on their head. In the 2, they have like these crustacean claw crowns, and this one is the crown. Oh, this actually is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so yeah, I think that it's just a matter of prioritizing love, the way you prioritize your love for someone right now, the way that you highlight your love for someone right now, whether that is yourself, a friend, a lover, a crush, what have you, a family member, I would say, but yeah, it's about showing up authentically in a relationship, and knowing that despite any reservation you have with how you may be received, that there's another energy ready to receive you. And oh my gosh, there's a tie here. There's a tie. Their hands are tied together, or their limbs, I don't know. That there's nothing that you can do to break that bond. Even if you do choose to break the bond, that there's a sense of loyalty there. Okay. Great. Now we can do Capricorn. So Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. Capricorn. So Capricorn got the sun. And that's good. Like, that's, the sun is the happiest card in the deck. So yeah, just I think that Capricorn, it's a time where things will be exposed to you. Things will be illuminated during Aquarius season, or leading up to Aquarius season, or post Aquarius season. But very near to Aquarius season, within Aquarius season, definitely, because this character is in the center. Okay. And it looks like you have all the tools, you have all the understandings, you have all the tools, if you don't understand, to make the most of this information that you'll be receiving, that you'll be exposed to. So that's lovely. Keep up the Shining, okay? Not The Shining like the movie, which is one of my favorites, The Shining, and Doctor Sleep. Love Ewan McGregor. Anyway, yeah, Capricorn, I think that maybe you're coming down from the high of your birthday as well, being recent. If you're a Capricorn sun. But yeah, there you go. So let's go into the fixed area for Aquarius of who we are reading for. They're going to be the last that I read for, because, save the but in this case, we're just going to save the moment, I don't know. Ask me how I feel about Aquariuses. As like sun signs, if you want to, but there are humpback whales on this card. There's a humpback whale and a dolphin, and this like Venus person, number 22. So for cardinal signs, they got number 2. For fixed signs, you got number 22. We saw 222 early on the clock on the 22nd of January, which is the first day of Aquarius season. So I'm the light of my soul, third eye chakra. Okay. I think this talks a lot about being still while recognizing the blessing of the activities going on around you, and the blessing of nature. Okay. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to throw that out there. And we're leaving that one out. We're leaving this one out. It's funny that like the oracle for the first part, one of them was flow, and for the fixed signs, y'all are all flowing and stuff. Okay. So let me go ahead and she is number 22. It's 29, 28. And she is associated with the third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. All right, card 22. I am the light of my soul. Shine your light of truth upon all situations. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. All right. This is guidance to become more discerning with who you believe and what you believe. Be mindful not to place too much value on the opinions of others or the voice of self-doubt. We are in an age where lies and illusions are broadcast constantly. Some are so subtle that before we are aware, they can pull your energy back down into fear-based thinking. Be watchful. Practice tuning into your intuition and hear wisdom in order to feel your truth. As you become more practicing in doing this, you learn to trust the intuitive wisdom that comes through the meditative, calm mind. In this neutral state, you can allow your intellect to show you how to manifest that wisdom. When you point the light of your truth to the present reality, you can face fear with spiritual maturity and and conserve your precious energy. I mean, a healthy endocrine system, an activated pineal gland, is essential to become the seer of your truth and project what you want to manifest. What I said, I mean, this is what was in the first part of the reading. So make sure you check that out if you jumped right to this part or whatever, what have you. Okay. Because the first part is a general reading. This is more concise, I would say. Suggested practice, and there's a lot. So feel free to rewind and like write it down or Google. I was going to say for the cardinal signs, everything I listed for the suggested practice, YouTube. That would be a great place to sort of get an idea of that's. I love YouTube for that. I mean, social media in general, because there is that connection of people who are just putting information out there for the betterment of people without any expectations, such as myself. Okay, of like praise. I don't want to be praised. I just want to share what I can to uplift the world. Okay. And YouTube and social media is such a great place, such a great source for that, especially in these times. But it's been a great source for that. People who haven't been hip to it, get hip to it. Okay. Suggested practice. Filter all drinking water to remove fluoride and other chemicals. Eat only organic, whole plant-based foods, and use only organic, natural skincare and household cleaning products. Include medicinal mushrooms in your diet. Don't consume intoxicants or man-made medications. Take time to relax with patience Practice presence. Ground yourself to earth and connect to nature every day. Okay? Practice authentic yoga every day, which includes meditation with mantra, mudra, breath work, and chakra clearing and aura strengthening. And finally, stay positively charged. Play positively charged sound currents day and night to override any disruptive lower octave vibrations. I want to say that don't consume intoxicants or man-made medications. That's what I don't do. And you can check out more of that on TikTok. I just started a new segment called Drug of Choice. All right. So that is the oracle message for the fixed signs. And for the fixed signs, I'm going to be pulling. I should have left the page open. For the fixed signs, I'm going to be pulling in for each of the individual signs right now. And here I go. Starting with Taurus. Taurus got the Ace of Cups, okay? I feel like with the Ace of Cups in this deck specifically, it's talking about flowing freely, going back to this flow aspect, but always recognizing where a home base is, always recognizing where your security is, always staying grounded as much as you can, maybe going out into nature more often, as the cards keep saying, okay? And yeah, just learning to flow with what's going on, what's pulling you down, what's lifting you up. Maintaining a sense of buoyancy during Aquarius season, okay? Now we have Leo. Oh, golly. All right, I'll use my set. For Leo, Leo got the King of Pentacles. Leo, god dang. Okay, Leo, it looks like there's going to be a great balance of your resources happening during Aquarius season 2026. A great opportunity to balance resources with this eagle that's also Aquarius energy, and these feathers. Embrace. I don't know what the bald eagle like symbolizes other than this country. So, but I know that they're very skilled hunters. They're very skilled flyers. So maybe focus on your skills because those are also resources. And learn to build with those in a new way, potentially. But I see that there is a great amount of balance happening. I don't know if that's like a shackle on the foot, on the ankle. But there may be a need to recognize, what resources are more restricting as well. And to, do something new with those potentially to make them less restricting. Next, we have Scorpio. Scorpio also got the Two of Cups. This is very Scorpio with the shells and with the legs. Scorpio, maybe you feel tied up to something. And it's not necessarily a negative thing. It just is a thing. I think that with the Two of Cups coming out, it's asking you to allow an energy in to balance out whatever comes with this tethering. I feel like Scorpio, you're getting tied up in so much. Maybe the taking a break is a nice idea. I don't know for you with the way this card just hit me. Okay. And now we're going to do Capricorn, which is the last, not the least. That's like 7 cards I'm not going to take. But I will take these 2. Thank you. So we got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords again. Oh, wow, we got 3 cards. Okay, so we got the 7 of Swords as well. Capricorn, there's something about nourishing something, allowing it to grow, and then letting it go. But I think that there's a resentment is the word that I am feeling with this card. There's a resentment or like a regret. Okay, and I think that's something that needs to be focused on for this energy. Maybe it's something that's been unreliable. Maybe it's your mind that's been unreliable. So that to me says like, get extra support or tap into extra support. Maybe therapy, maybe, slowing down, maybe meditating would be really good for you during Aquarius season so that you're not walking around with, it's not Capricorn, it's Aquarius. Yeah, we just did Scorpio, so Aquarius. Aquarius, don't walk around feeling like it feels like you fell off of being on top. And now you're lashing out. Or your first instinct is to lash out on what was keeping you up. Or to blame or to regret, like I just said. Recognize that you too have wings and you can lift yourself up. Again, you thought you needed something else to lift you up. You were able to do it yourself the whole time. So the anger that you hold is really something that you can control or you can alleviate by yourself. You just have to make the choice to and have the focus to commit to the focus of doing that. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed for the whole read, the whole different segments of reads, the second part was really something for me to do special for coming back to YouTube. I was kind of distraught when I saw that Instagram doesn't allow you to go live anymore. I've been gone for a minute, and maybe I hope to share that aspect of things I always hope to, but then actually it just seems so like draining at the end of the day. And I'm trying to get back into things slowly and surely, starting with Drug of Choice on TikTok. And now I'm getting back into season readings. So I hope that you come along with me. And if you enjoy this, you show me some love. Check out the description box. There's a bunch of information in there, past like the PSAs and all that stuff. If you want to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, and stuff like that. If you want to donate, if you want to give offering or anything of the nature. And I appreciate everything. Be love, stay light, and remember you got this. Ciao.